everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Lauren and I have a home beauty and lifestyle channel, and also I'm doing pregnancy updates right now because I am about 10 weeks pregnant. Don't forget to subscribe down below so you get notified every time I post a video. Also guys, that little bell down below, I don't know if you've heard about how YouTube has been having some issues where some people don't get notified when people they're subscribed to uploads. If you press that little bell down below, it will ensure that you get notified every time I post a new video. So today I'm going to be doing my 6 to 7 week pregnancy update. So yeah, let's just get on into it. I have everything written down on my phone. Please excuse my hair. You guys, I need to get my hair cut. I'm not allowed to color it. I know different people say that you can color it and you can't color it. My doctor told me no hair dyeing, and I'm a little paranoid, so I think I'm just going to go with that and just let it grow out and be all natural, but I don't know if you can see my roots. So, and then I need to get my hair cut, and I just have not been feeling the prettiest lately. I'm surprised I even got makeup on today. So, if I look a little bit like a hot mess, it's because I am a little bit of a hot mess right now. So I'm doing my 6 to 7 week pregnancy update. So I guess let's just get on into it. So 6 to 7 weeks was not that eventful. However, there was a lot of stressing involved, of course, because I had yet to have my 8-week ultrasound, and there were some days where I just didn't feel pregnant, which was not fun. I was like praying that I would just throw up so that I knew I was pregnant, which I have yet to do that, but I do know there's a healthy little baby in there, so I'm kind of okay with not throwing up now. So I guess I'll just start with what's going on right now. I burp a ton. I'm Little Miss Burpy Betty all day long, which is funny because I'm not somebody that feels the need to pass gas one way or the other when I'm not pregnant. I really just don't. I don't know if it's because I don't drink soda, there's not a lot of carbonation. I don't know. I just am not a burper, and it's all day, every day. If I eat or drink anything, I just burp, 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 burp. I can't help it. And then I'm out of breath all the time. So for 6 to 7 weeks, my boobs hurt, but it was they would hurt really bad some days. Like James would roll over in the bed and don't touch them kind of thing. They would be so sore and so painful. And so painful, especially on the outsides. They were really tender. But then some days I would wake up and there'd be nothing. It almost would look like they had deflated. They wouldn't be as swollen and they wouldn't hurt. So then those days I would absolutely panic. I would Google loss of boob soreness 6 weeks, loss of boob soreness 7 weeks, and I would read a bunch of stuff. I would text friends who I knew had been pregnant before that had already known I was pregnant because I had already confided in them and be like, hey, has this ever happened? And every person that I talked to was like, well, my boobs hurt the whole time. So that did not make me feel any better. But I am here to let you know, if you are 6 or 7 weeks pregnant watching this right now, I had days where I woke up, my boobs looked like they had deflated, they weren't sore at all, and I just felt totally fine. And everything is fine with the baby so far, so those days meant nothing. So all that stressing I did was for nothing. So you might have days where your boobs hurt and your boobs don't hurt some days. Because some nights it would be so painful. I'd be laying on the couch with James and he'd have to be kind of far away from me because it would hurt if he even grazed by them. And then the next morning they'd be fine. I did notice that all my symptoms were stronger at night. I think, honestly, I get a ton of sleep. And I think that is why I would wake up feeling refreshed and feeling fine. The thing being, me and my husband have almost opposite work schedules, which completely sucks, but I work every day from 9 to 6:30, and he works every day from 3 or 4 to 1. So he has to go to bed at 8. So every night when I go to bed at 8 with him, I go to bed the time he does, but then I sleep until I have to go to work at 9 a.m. So I'm getting 11 hours of sleep a night. So I think I'm just waking up really refreshed, and then every morning I feel completely fine, and it kind of freaks me out. Another thing is this is the beginning of the food aversions for me. No morning sickness, but if I thought about certain foods, it would make me nauseous. So being chicken and veggies. And before I got pregnant, me and my husband would eat chicken and broccoli or chicken and asparagus 3 or 4 nights a week. We ate really healthy before I got pregnant. And I can tell you right now, I have not had any chicken and veggies since I've been pregnant. Still to this day, it kind of makes me a little queasy to think about. I remember there was one day where someone had posted a picture of buffalo chicken dip on Facebook, and I saw it and I had to keep scrolling really fast. And then I had to sit there and take deep breaths because I thought I was going to throw up. Also, I would like not crave something, but I would like want something for dinner like a normal person does. And while I was eating it, I would think it was the most amazing, yummiest food I had ever had in my whole entire life. And I'd be like, I could eat this every day. And then the next day I would wake up and the thought of that food from here on out would make me nauseous. So, for an example, there was one day where I really wanted deviled eggs, and I still can't really think about it. I don't know why. This is the one thing that kind of gets me. Hold on. I'm just not going to talk about it. Or I'm not going to say that word again. I had those. And while I was eating it, I was like, this is so good. Oh my god, everybody I would take, I would be like, I'm a little over dramatic. Just so you guys know. So everybody I would be like, James, James, are these so good? Like, I was like, these are good, right? And he was like, oh yeah, they're good. I was like, I could eat these every day. And now the thought of them disgusts me. And then the next night, I really wanted like some kind of pasta, like baked ziti, so I got baked ziti. So good. I only ate about half. I had leftovers, and the next day, even looking at it made me want to throw up. Like, so every meal I had was like a one and done thing, could never have again. Another thing is really sleepy. This is when the fatigue hit me hard. Week 4 or 5, everybody would ask me like, oh, are you tired? And I would be like, yeah, I'm really tired, but I think it's because I'm not having coffee anymore. It wasn't like super fatigued. I still am super fatigued all day, every day. It's like even hard for me to like get up and put on makeup and make a video on my day off. And then the days I work, it's so hard to go to work. So hard to go to work. And the whole time I'm at work, I'll be there like 1 hour and I'm tired and I'm like done for the day. And then I'll come home and want to go to sleep. So, sorry I'm looking down, I have notes. Here's Burpy Betty. Okay. So, I was really sleepy all the time. This is when fatigue hit, when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm actually tired. You can go back at my videos and notice I was posting like 3 times a week, and then I started posting once a week. That is when the fatigue hit. I think that was right around, like, just the beginning of the new year. And then the last thing is just I was super negative. Not moody. I don't think I've been moody at all this pregnancy, in the sense that I am never like grumpy or irritable. Me and my husband haven't gotten any like fights or anything like that sometimes you hear of when women are pregnant. It's like I have 2 emotions. I'm either extremely happy or extremely sad. And I think with my anxiety and being so scared in week 6 or 7 because I hadn't seen the baby yet, and I was so worried, like some days, why don't I feel pregnant at all? And then I was like, what if there's no baby? And like then I looked into like miscarriages, and that kind of freaked me out. And so I was just super negative, like negative Nancy all day long, mopey, didn't want to go to work, I just was like mopey all the time, super negative. Now I'm kind of like up and down. I have really happy days and then really like mopey days. But that was pretty much it for weeks 6 or 7. Not that much going on. That's almost what freaked me out the most, is I didn't have morning sickness. This is when most women have morning sickness. I didn't have any. If anything, I just had a little bit of food aversions, but absolutely no morning sickness. So I was like, what's wrong with me? I'm obviously not pregnant, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, so if you guys are 6 or 7 weeks pregnant and you're really not feeling much of anything, you are not alone. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you follow my social media accounts. I'll have them listed down below. I'm trying to get better at posting on Instagram. I am the worst. I'm just not a good social media person, so I'm trying to like remind myself. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and please continue praying for baby Midgley. Thank you.